After a few weeks of waiting, I was very excited to see that the Iris Rev 8 keyboard got back in the stores, and I ordered it and I got it in the post. So I got it with the black acrylic plates, so these are top and bottom plates for it. I got 2 series of the top plates. I ordered it with the Duroc Shrimp silent tactile keyboard switches because I like the idea of having a silent mechanical keyboard. And there is some Kibio swag which we got here, and these are the famed Iris Rev 8 hotswap PCBs, so no need to solder anything. And these PCBs come with a Raspberry Pi 2040 controller on them, which makes them very, very powerful and customizable. For the middle layer, I ordered the acrylic frosted middle layer, which has a few places to screw in a tenting kit or some screws if you want to be able to control the height and the angle of the keyboard. The keycaps I actually ordered separately from a local reseller, but they come from China. But I wanted just to have simple blank keycaps so I can write my own layout on the keycaps themselves later, because I use Hungarian and English and Korean at the same time. So Kibio gave us this little tester, which I can use to assemble the key switch and the keycap on and try out how these switches feel like. For the assembly, the acrylic top plates, I need the one with the 2 holes in it because I will use 2 small keys instead of the one big, but they gave me both types, so there are in total 4 of them, even though you only need to use 2. So first we need to peel off this protective paper from the plates and clean them nicely. And next we will need some spacers on this, so from the legs we can sacrifice 2 in total because we only need 5 on each side, and cut it up into pieces and stick them onto the acrylic plate by just removing the paper. And well, you know how sticky things work. So you put them on the acrylic plate and then you can start inserting the key switches. So the key switches go through there, just push them a little until they click in. The bottom of the key switches have these 2 metal pins and 2 small and 1 big plastic pins that will go into the PCB. So of course the hot swap sockets will receive the 2 metal pins for the electrical connection, and it will go into the backside of the panel, and you can just push them in and get a feel of it, how they go in. So you have to make sure that the metal pins are straight when you try to do it, especially when we are going through the acrylic board. So if the pins are a bit crooked, then you have to try to make them straight, maybe using your fingers or like a tweezer or something, and then you can proceed inserting them into the board. So once the board is finished, we need to put these small metallic things into the middle acrylic plate, so we can then screw in the screws into this. After the top and the middle layer are screwed together, we can put in these small plastic spacers onto these metal ring things on the PCB, so we can put 6 on each side, and I put the 6th one in the middle. There is no 6th ring, so that just goes in there. Then we can also screw on the bottom acrylic layer. So we can observe that there is a hole on the bottom layer which lets us access the reset button on the PCB if we ever need that. Next we can put these little legs on the bottom of the plate so the screw heads won't scratch our desk, and then finally put on the keycaps on top of the switches to get our keyboard usable. And this is how the left side looks like. And next we have to do the same whole thing on the right hand side too. Once we have both sides, we have to connect them together. So I got this coiled up USB-C to USB-C from Kibio, and you need to put them into the inside USB slot, so you connect the two sides like this. And then you get a regular USB-C to whatever USB port you have on your computer. I guess it's USB-A mostly. So that one goes on one of the sides. It's supposed to be okay if you put it on either side, and then you can connect the keyboard to your computer. And if it's connected, you can see and enjoy the gamer lights. So this is how I assembled my Iris Rev 8 keyboard. And if you want to see how I configure it in software, then stay tuned, because there is going to be another video that will come up soon. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like. And if you want to see more content here, then click on the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.